All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from the Lodge, or the People Cave, or the Lodge 2.0. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David Ruff.
Surprise. To all y'all who thought I wouldn't come back from Vegas, you're wrong. I'm here.
I think we all expect you to come back.
Number of people were probably privately talking about me potentially getting caught up in a card counting scheme at a blackjack table and then maybe having my head put in a vice in the back of the casino. Guess what, haters? That didn't happen. I'm here.
I thought you weren't allowed in the casinos after that time you were famously caught for doubling down too many times.
Dude wouldn't stop doubling
Dude,
down.
you just kept doubling down.
Double down Dave, they were calling you.
I double down on anything. If I can double down on it, it's going to happen.
Sometimes
I would triple down if they would let me.
Sometimes it's not the smart play.
Triples is best, but doubles work fine. But I'm here. Look at this. See my hands? They weren't smashed with a hammer. A lot of you guys were probably texting your friends like, dude, Dave's going to get in some trouble in Vegas. Maybe get beat up behind the Aria or something. Didn't happen. Didn't get beat up once.
Maybe, someone drove you out to the desert and just left you like 5 miles off the strip.
Again, I have a feeling some people were probably thinking that could happen. Didn't, because I'm right here. But that's happened to someone. At least one person, right?
What happens in Vegas?
I kind of just broke the code. I just told you what didn't happen in Vegas.
That's crazy how that works.
What did happen?
Hold on. Are you allowed to talk about what didn't happen in Vegas?
Yes,
yeah.
That's fair game.
Oh, that means, by the way, I can't do this weekend in fun.
Oh, that's fine. I get it.
I got nothing.
I get it, dude. Legally, you're not allowed to do it.
You gotta live by the code, dog.
Yeah.
Took an oath.
Yeah. You're a little too spry this morning for someone that spent a weekend in Vegas, if I'm being honest with you. You don't have raspy voice.
You must have not
You
gone
came
hard
in
at all.
completely normal.
Mushrooms.
Oh, sick, dude. Sick.
Nice, man.
Microdose.
Sick. Hey, Dylan Shivery, speaking of micro.
I was talking about the size of your penis.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
Dave put that on a
Don't
platter.
put that in people's heads out there.
I
I'm pretty adequate downstairs.
Dave put it on a platter.
put
for
your
me, dude.
micro penis on a platter.
Yeah, and we just looked at it.
A micro platter.
No, it was a normal size
Normal
platter,
size
which
to
made
make
it look even smaller. Yeah.
Could
Hey,
look even
tiny.
smaller.
Whatever y'all do, don't Photoshop Dylan onto the supermodel who from the 80s photo that's naked with like sushi on her and Eddie Murphy's like eating the sushi. Don't Photoshop Dylan's face.
Is that me on a platter?
Yeah.
Okay. It's better than the other Photoshop you could do with the information you guys have shared.
What, of you just standing there with a platter and a micro? Don't edit Dylan's face onto anything that's actually
We can move on
NC-17.
from the size of my piece if we want.
I'm going to go on record and say that even though I haven't seen it, I've never had any indication that it's micro.
I would like to share that I'm drinking this very expensive butter cappuccino from across the street.
What are you doing?
Well, I found out. Well,
Okay.
that's a free plug. I didn't mean to show the name of the place to the.
Yeah, but you're still doing that.
Yeah.
Randy, make sure your blur game's strong today. Dylan's doing free ads on
I'm gonna turn it
every
around.
different way you can do it.
Yeah.
Um,
and they don't need our help.
While this place is wildly overpriced, this is straight gas. They can make a fire cappuccino.
How much does that cost you? Tell the people at home how much that cost you.
This is the large.
Okay.
I think it's 16 ounces, and I believe it's a shade over $8. Not terrible. I didn't get any add-ons or anything.
$8 for a cup of coffee.
It is
Couldn't
straight
be me.
gas. It's so good.
I've had 2 cups of coffee today. Both were in espresso pods, and I think both cost me net about $2.
But why am I bringing this up?
Sounds like he's serious about securing his financial future.
Why am I bringing this up?
And you're not.
Why am I shelling out all this money for a coffee? Well, they close tomorrow. They're moving. Like tomorrow's the last day. I might run it back again tomorrow.
Bill Murray Kingpin.gif.
I'm a little sad.
That's
Well
this
said.
one, Dave.
No, I don't. That's not the right usage for that. Anyway, I'm a little sad.
I'm just hoping that whatever goes in that space, and to be fair, it's a field or it's just a grassy area, probably like what, 1.5 acre lot?
It's not even an acre, dog.
Not even an acre, dog.
No.
It has a trailer on it. So my thinking is maybe we'll get a dope sandwich spot. Maybe we'll get an apartment tower that's going to ruin the next 3 years of our lives.
Hey, speaking of acreage, you hear about Brett's land in West Texas?
Yeah, so I need to ask some questions to you guys about this. Is this the first that you guys heard of this?
Yeah.
Oh, I had definitely known this.
I knew about it. I had just completely forgot.
I also want to go on record that I don't know if I actually believe it. I need to see documentation.
I haven't seen documentation. I asked him for a deed. He said he can't produce one.
I can run a little title out there.
What he did do is
couple
show the satellite imaging of his property, which doesn't prove anything.
Yeah,
I need
proof.
This is my baby.
I got bad news. He doesn't even own the minerals.
Yeah, he's not pissing down my boot right now, but I'm getting the feeling that if he did, he would tell me it's rain.
That's good. That's good, man.
We need to go out there.
I don't think so, man.
Why?
Because it's a long ways away.
Okay.
And there's nothing there.
I bet there's a dirt road we can chill on.
We can find it. I'll find
Listen
you a dirt
to some
road.
George Jones.
Find you a dirt road in 20 minutes.
Yeah, but like it's not a West Texas dirt road, brother.
Fair enough.
We don't get to go out and Instagram from the Prada store and show everyone that we're cool. We go to West Texas.
We were thinking about putting one up.
This is many hours
on
from
Brett's
Marfa,
property. Maybe try to like turn. Where is it? Monahan's? Where is he? Oh, he's
near Pecos
or Pecos if you're Brett. Maybe putting like starting our own little Marfa out there. Put like a I don't know, maybe a Subway sandwiches up there, like a boutique Subway sandwiches.
Do you know how many people would be pulling over to the side of the road, so pumped to get a Subway sandwich, only to realize that it's just a thing we put, an art installation we put up?
A lot.
Wait, is that product? Can you not actually buy products?
No, I'm almost positive it's just an art installation.
Oh, really?
Right? Am I wrong? I could be wrong about this.
I've never seen anyone inside of it. It's just like a stop, take a photo, keep driving. And it seems like it would be kind of weird to like staff it.
Right, but that's what I thought the whole appeal to. Like, why is this store here? You know, like the McDonald's on Times Square, like it hemorrhages money. It doesn't make any money because it's on prime real estate and it's a McDonald's. It's like a advertising play, marketing play.
That doesn't sound like something Ray Kroc would do. He's all about the bottom line.
He did.
He's probably rolling over in his grave.
Dave, they have it on Netflix currently. The Founder.
Yeah, I watched it on the plane.
Yeah, it's under the category underrated.
Thank you, Netflix.
They referenced a review from some guy named D-Man back in the day.
Thumbs down, Netflix. Actually, no, never mind.
What?
They tagged you, didn't they?
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, yeah, they're good. Thumbs up to Netflix for tagging Sunday Scaries
place.
And also for respecting the founder.
Yeah.
And the greatness of Michael Keaton.
Yeah, we're cool with Netflix. I don't know why they're cool with us, but I'm cool with Netflix.
Dum dum. That's the noise when you turn it on to the application.
Dum, dum.
Do you guys do the noises during Love Island?
Which ones?
Like the beginning? When it's got the ITV, like doot doot doot.
Oh. That one is not yet ingrained in my brain.
The second the episode ends, Sally and I both try to time it at the exact same time to go, wah.
Yeah.
It's so stupid, but it's just a thing that we do. Tonight.
I've gotten decent at predicting when a text is coming.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
like lulls and it's like quiet and like the conversation they're showing is kind of like, who cares about this? Mm-hmm. A text is incoming.
If you're trying to get a text.
Then, of course, Dave, they say, when a text.
I'm getting a text.
Message. That's a throwback. If you're interested in Love Island, go check out the Love Island Boys on Patreon, patreon.com/circlingback podcast. We'll be doing it on Friday. We're working on that Hulu schedule. I was going to say we're smoking on someone's pack, but I don't want to have any spoilers for anyone going home. Go catch up on your Love Island. It's been a great time. Tomorrow on Patreon, unless I'm mistaken, I think it's, Do You Know It? A game show podcast hosted by Randy Trimbacki.
Holy shit.
There are a lot of questions flying around about the last episode of Do You Know It that we did. There might have been some...
I had to miss it.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't miss much. There was some maybe potentially rigged things that happened.
I heard.
Who took the dub?
It was the most depressing tiebreaker dub of all time.
Oh, Brett took the dub.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was kind of an asterisk win for him.
I think we need to give some.
Was it?
We might need to take some integrity points from Randy.
Was it heavy on geography? Is that why he did so well?
There were a bunch of NFL questions because it was around the Super Bowl, and like obviously that doesn't suit somebody that was on the show.
Oh, Randy's fake
Oh,
crying.
damn. He's mocking you.
He's playing
Dude,
a
he's
tiny
an
violin.
absolute savage. And we do voicemails every Thursday. 888-618-4422. Again, 888-618-4422. Get in, get out, be tactical. YouTube.com/circling back. Go watch every episode. Watchmedia.shop. Go shop the merch. Without further ado, though, it's time for recapping this weekend in fun presented by our good friends over at Fitbod. Fitbod, they're about progress. A lot of people out there, they go to the gym, they do the same thing every day. Oh, I'm going to go run 2 miles and hope to see a difference. Guess what? You won't. You
Yeah,
won't. Your body gets used to that. You got to
Yeah.
keep it guessing.
I'm going to do the same like bench press, like curl routine I've been doing for the last 10 years and expect something different to happen. And it's not gonna.
You
You
need
just
that extra
switch it up.
motivator out there. Sticking to a new routine's hard. And that's why the Fitbod app is changing the game. All you have to do is pick a fitness goal, select your equipment, and they create a custom workout program just for you. So whether you're missing the gym or you've hit a plateau, Fitbod will help you build a workout plan individualized to you. The app switches up your exercise to avoid overtraining or burnout while keeping your workouts fresh and fun. They even got Dylan doing leg day these days.
That was really cool. That's possibly their biggest success.
Come
for
on.
you.
Look,
That's their
just
new
because
slogan.
we even got Dylan to do leg day.
It's a good slogan.
It's not their official slogan.
It should be.
Yeah, I do leg day now thanks to Fitbod. That's why my legs are so massive.
I like that it creates a workout program that's personalized to your goals. And your goals were get bigger legs.
Mhm.
And look at you now.
Yeah, we can move off my legs.
Just
and-
big old trunks. I'm complimenting you.
Okay.
Listen, just
Yeah,
listen.
Thank you.
A full year of Fitbod's less than the cost of a single session with a personal trainer. If you need more information than that, then I don't know what to tell you. Keep up your fitness habit with a personalized workout from Fitbod. Get 25% off your subscription and try the app free at fitbod.me/steam. That's FITBOD.me/steam. Dylan, what'd you get into this weekend, my man?
Hey, Will, thanks for asking, man. Didn't leave town, unlike you fellas. Stayed here. My Friday night and Saturday night were pretty tame. Just kind of chilled at the crib. Didn't do a whole lot. Had the kids
Did
for most of it.
play your Zaw card this weekend?
I played my Zaw card last night, actually. I was going to get to Sunday. Thank you. So Sunday,
I
Wow.
take a personal interest in his life and ask him about his Zaw card.
Bay and I
A little on
hosted
edge.
a baby shower at our house yesterday for my sister and brother-in-law.
Do they actually shower the babies at those things, or is it just like everyone hangs out?
You shower them with love.
Yeah, they
Oh.
shower them. Yeah. It was a good time, man. Small group, but a great group. And it was nice, man. We had a good time.
What was the Zaw order?
That was last night. We stepped out. We had Lil Bay. We stepped out. We went to the place we always go to, which is Home Slice.
Damn, home slice.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
Because that's also a term that people use to talk to
Yeah.
other people.
Right. We went to Home Slice. We got some Zaw, played my card. And that's it. I had a pretty tame, low-key weekend, but it was a solid one. You guys obviously did a lot more, so how about you just take it away from here? How about that, Dave?
Yeah, gladly.
Vegas Dave in the building.
You can't say anything, though, about it.
It's true.
Yeah. Went to the airport, hopped on a plane.
And then got back.
Then I got on a plane. Ah, damn it. I arrived here and I ate Austin Bergstrom yesterday afternoon.
Really?
And you know what? I'll break the code for content purposes. But yeah, I was on a bachelor party. Brett and I actually were both on it. It's our friend, our good friend intern Klein, his bachelor party. And it was quite fun. Despite how, chipper I am right now, it was a lot of fun. Thursday night, I did something I don't think I've ever done. 3 nights in Vegas. I'm more of a 2-night guy.
Did you place any Randy Johnsons on any games?
Dave, the last time we were in Vegas, you did 3 nights in Vegas.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Again, it's rare. That's how much fun I had.
Yeah, less than a year ago.
I'm pretty sure at least.
But yeah,
Back to my Randy Johnson question.
I don't really discuss that publicly. So if you have any other questions, I'd like to move on. I'm just here to talk about my trip.
Dude
Okay,
killed
we
a
can
bird
move on.
one time.
You can move on. He did.
We did see a guy in the airport who looked like Randy Johnson. That's true.
Fuck.
Brett can come in and co-sign that. It's true.
That's fucking loco.
I pointed at him. I go, dude, is that RJ? And he's like, no, that's not you.
No one calls him RJ.
We
Be you.
It was a great trip. We had eight dudes Thursday night. We went and did a nice dinner that was very, very nice, very good. We did a little gambling. I was first to bed, 11 p.m.
You do
Was
a dim
it
sum
11
brunch?
p.m., David? Come on. Was there a seafood tower at that first dinner?
No, it was like bao buns, dumplings.
Wait, night one, you went to bed at 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess, dude. I don't really care. I enjoyed my trip. Friday, I got up very early. Woke up, time change got me about 5 a.m. Vegas time. Went downstairs, had a solo breakfast. Went to the fitness center, not to brag. Got a nice little push pull in.
What's this dude doing?
Did you do a cold plunge?
11 p.m.,
No,
6
well,
a.m. wake
that's
up, hitting the gym. This guy's different.
My
Yeah.
only issue with the Aria is their spa. They weren't doing day passes. So if I wanted to use their cold plunge and their sauna, I had to get like a $200 massage. And I just didn't.
What Aria were you in?
What Aria hurts. That's what they say. And I point to my shoulder. No, I
That
didn't.
stinks.
Yeah, it was that was off-putting. You know what? I think at our Nobu experience in Cabo kind of set the bar very high for spas because you could get a very, very affordable day pass and just go off, which we all did, which was great.
I got turned away from there like 4 different times because they were, quote, too full. And I was
Because-
like, okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I'll go
yeah.
fuck myself.
Fucking Dave was posted
Yeah,
up
because
in
I don't
there.
need to, I guess I don't need a cold plunge like everyone else is getting.
I was in the cold plunge for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to bring the heaters in to revive me. It's clinically deceased.
Did
Did you get any? Did you get COVID from your wellness activities like you usually do on bachelor parties?
We'll find out.
Dave kept peeing in the cold plunge at Nobu. They had to keep putting like ice in there to offset the pee-pee water.
Yeah, they had that chemical that
Yeah.
if you pee, like it creates. Yeah, they can tell.
The blue cloud.
Like your buddy's dad always told you when you were
Mhm.
over there. We did a nice brunch at a French buffet, or not buffet, a French brunch place, and bottomless mimos. Hadn't done mimosas in a minute.
Did you get a croque madame?
Is that a pastry?
No.
They did bring us a bunch of like a very nice pastries, and I didn't know what any of them were. It's just not I'm not a pastries
Dude,
guy.
if I can only name like the top tier goated pastries. If you put some kind of rare pastry in front of me, I'm lost.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was, and I
Fucking
think
love
those were
pastry.
very,
It goes
very
like croissant,
obscure.
I love
Scone,
pastry,
and then
man.
it's a big fall off after that.
I was like, can I just get like some toast, like some whole wheat?
French toast.
I did have the wild boy move. I ordered a New York strip and eggs at 11 a.m.
God, you were living.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, it was good. Sometimes when you get steak and eggs at places, like they give you like a B team cut of steak. This was phenomenal. So
This was at the Aria?
no. This was, I think this was at Caesar's,
Oh.
some French place. I don't remember any of the names of the places.
I thought he- I thought he was
Caesar
Greek.
Really, did he really live there?
Was he Greek?
Yeah, a lot of people have seen that movie. Why don't you keep quoting?
Did you fall asleep on the top of the hotel?
Yeah, they're looking for me.
What?
Is that why you're so
Dude.
tan today?
Did you guys steal a tiger? I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, it's okay. Friday night, man. I just don't want to discuss publicly. It was just a good time. A lot of gambling. A lot of people up until they weren't, like myself. Sat down at just one of the worst blackjack tables I've ever been a part of. Just no banter between the dealer and the group's
Oh.
getting slaughtered, and the group just didn't. We just refused to get up. It was like, you're gonna have to fucking take us out of here on a stretcher. We're gonna win this money back.
You're like,
I
oh
got
no,
some
guys,
news.
please don't go.
We didn't, or I didn't. Well,
It's
no,
weird.
none of us did.
Where did they get the saying that the house always wins? Where's that saying come from? Where's that originate?
Probably because all the games in casinos are mathematically favored to the house is
Oh.
mathematically favored in every single one of them.
Is that why
Also,
Vegas is like so nice and like ornate and
Yeah.
crazy? Like because like they win more money than we
also
win
the
normally.
best thing going for casinos is human nature. People don't know when to stop.
It's true. Plus the free alcohol.
Plus the free alcohol. People don't know when to stop when they're down. They don't know when to stop when they're up. Because they'll just keep going. I'm going to keep winning, and then they don't. They get back to even like, oh fuck.
We did a thing that we did on your
Once
bachelor
you pop,
party.
you can't stop.
We did a thing we did on Dylan's bachelor party. Went to O'Shea's,
Fucking love O'Shea's.
which is not. That was my first O'Shea's trip on yours, and I think going forward, I'm gonna have to work that into the rotation.
O'Shea's is
It's a
dope.
different vibe. It's a lot. I don't know how to describe it. It's a little bit more like a bar.
It's an Irish themed lower limit tables, or lower minimum, I should say.
You can do like a
tables.
$15 hand.
They have like beer
$20.
pong. It's like it's kind of for trash like us, basically.
But it's a fun. It seems like a more
O'Shea's.
fun crew.
Yeah,
Like it seems like it's where like people go to kind of just take a break from getting their D slammed in the door at the whatever casino on the strip.
right.
They're dicks.
Do you have to pay for getting your dick slammed in the door, or is that like something that they just do they comp that like the
It's
drinks?
the anomaly of Vegas.
They take your money and they slam your dick in the door at the same time.
Yeah, you don't leave there smiling. Let me tell you. Saturday, very similar to Friday, but we made an executive decision. We were originally supposed to play golf Friday, but the weather was 48 degrees and raining, and we were like, this would not be fun. So on Saturday, we made the move of going to Top Golf. We kind of sat there, we're like, do you want to go to that sports book, the new one, the really nice one that has the pool, but the pool's not going to be popping because it's cold and rainy.
Brett said you brought your own golf shoes, glove, and
No.
clubs.
I didn't bring them. I had to buy them. I spent about $2,800 on golf equipment for Top Golf.
Really?
Because you didn't bring your clubs, so you just went and got all new stuff.
Yeah, I got
That makes sense, yeah.
I had to buy golf like a polo. I had to buy some athletic golf pants, all that stuff.
That's cool.
Some golf shoes.
Really.
Did some Top Golf, and let me tell you, quite fun. Quite fun. Post Top Golf, it's feeling a little good. We went and gambled, and I went back to the room to take a nap before dinner. But on the way to the room, did something at the Cosmo that a few people on your bachelor party did, and that's secret pizza.
Oh, you know your boy mashed that secret pizza button.
I
You've
went with
had
you,
it?
right?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
Is it
so.
a long hallway?
Long hallway lined up
Yeah.
records.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. You mashed that secret button.
And let me tell you, despite the line, which wasn't crazy, it was phenomenal.
It was
Like,
good pizza.
I told Brett, because Brett was like wanting to do it. I was like, for Brett, you lived in New York. It's probably not a game changer for you, but it's very, very good New York pizza.
All the I couldn't get into STK crew just walks across the hall. Say, all right, we'll get some dope pizza instead.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, it is right there.
Did you see any bartenders that might work at that hotel?
So-
Did you?
We went
I don't
by.
know.
You follow me?
We went first. We tried to get breakfast there.
At Secret Pizza.
No, at the bartender place. And unfortunately, you can't because the wait was, they said their soonest was 3 hours after we walked up to the stand. So like, we're not going to go hang out for
Very
3 hours.
cool,
We should
very
probably
cool.
get calories somewhere else.
What is this, Matt's El Rancho?
We did on Saturday or Thursday night actually go to the speakeasy in the barbershop across from that infamous bar.
Did you get some swell?
This
They
guy-
we were wondering like, how did they just let 8 dudes in? You
If-
know,
if a-
and it's because there was no line and we were like the only people in there.
Yeah, if they're letting 8 dudes in right away, you're probably gonna be leaving in the next like hour or so.
And we did. We walked in. We're like, we could spend $20 a drink here, or we could just go out to the casino and just not spend money, unless it's at the table.
Yeah.
So we did that.
So-
and then Saturday, go ahead.
So no sign of our guy.
He was not there. I
Damn
looked every time we walked through there,
Fuck.
and sadly, I would have asked, but a couple of the times it was closed. I don't really know. They might hold weird hours now, sadly. But Saturday night, shout out to my guy Magic. If you were looking for a limo to
Magic
take
Johnson.
you around Vegas,
Is he on hard times?
Magic is the guy. No, Magic's actually a middle-aged white man.
Oh.
So,
Different magic.
and he's got a stretch. I don't know if it's a Navigator, one of those, But
He's pushing a stretch Navi.
he's got the nice little. He's got the laser show in there.
Is
He's
there
got
food
the
everywhere?
fully
Is it the party was catered?
fully stocked bar. Yes, quite nice. But I will say, fully stocked bar. He's got some really nice bottles of tequila. Upon further review, he stocked out with a cheaper tequila.
Hell
You
yeah.
think so?
It
Hell
said,
yeah.
Well, it said Reposado, and I poured it, and it was silver. I don't think this is.
You pulled the old switcheroo on you.
And the taste gave it away too, but fun, a lot of fun. Had fireball shots, and it seemed to be real fireball. Did dinner, went back to casino, gambled. Stars Golden Knights, your Golden Knights.
I know
Y'all
what
took the L
I know.
in overtime,
I
in a
know.
shootout, actually.
I know, David. I had a Randy Johnson on it actually.
We should have gone to the game, but we didn't. But consolation prize after the game, a number of members of the Dallas Stars organization were not only at our casino, but they were there at the tables right next to us, just hanging out.
How
It
much
was-
do those guys love playing away games in Vegas?
Dude, it was so funny to watch them. It was so fun because you had like the young guys on like a lower limit table, like $25 hands, $50 hands. Like you had Jason Robertson, like young talent, Ottinger.
Dude, J Rob was there?
And then across the pit at the high limit table, higher limit, probably $100 hand. You had Pavs, you had Jamie Benn. I saw Sagan walk through. They were just sitting there and Jamie Benn just putting back a couple Bud Lights. I was like, hockey dudes just do this.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
that's great.
That's fucking sick.
Shout out Marty Turco.
What a life, man. Just go win a game of puck and then hit the tables with your boys.
Got to. You got to.
Throw back some domestics.
Some
Come on.
domies.
That was my latest night, by the way. Probably about 1 a.m. 1 a.m. called it, had an early flight. Wonderful trip. Aria was nice. Vegas could have used better weather, but we had a good time.
You need
Klein
a
had
picture
good
with
time.
any of the squad?
Yeah.
The
I just don't
stars,
think-
the
I just don't-
stars, I mean.
No, I thought about it.
That's
but
your team, dog.
It is my team, but
Famously, your team.
they're like, it's very intimidating. First of all, like when every member of a table is like a guy, like a very noted NHL player. And then like, dude, there was some Stars fans, like a ton of them staying at our hotel that were like kind of waiting behind the table for them to get up so I could talk to them. And I was like, man, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to get in that line. So I didn't. Went to bed, but it was cool seeing them.
You should have just walked up with like $100 bill at the 25 table and just been like, "Oh, you guys mind if I make some room over here?"
I did think about it. They're just like, dude, who's that dude that just kept doubling down?
Yeah, dude, that dude would.
We did get it from the table. He wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
Like he was doubling down in scenarios where you don't do that.
he did it every.
He was hemorrhaging money. He was
Doubling down
sad.
against face cards. Like what's this guy's deal?
She was showing an ace. Double down.
This guy did not care.
So what's going on?
Fun trip. Shout out to everybody that was on it. Brett, Klein, the rest of the gang,
Shout out to their families.
and their families.
Yeah, I went out of town this weekend as well. I was in Laguna Beach, California, the home of the MTV reality show from 2004 on.
DOC,
called
man.
Laguna Beach.
Oh, yeah.
I DM'd
Beautiful.
Steven Coletti to see if he had any fish taco places that I could hit because I'm obviously pescatarian and stuff, you know?
Right.
And he never hit me back. So I just kind of like went on a tour and just did a bunch of fish taco places while I was there. Just sussed everything out, figured it out. And yeah, Dave, I'm sorry that you did not get to cold plunge.
That's okay.
You should have done what I did and walked into the spa every day and acted like you were supposed to be there.
Ooh, that's smart.
It worked.
I did not have a good rapport with the spa employees at the Aria. They actually looked at me like I was a moron for coming back the second day asking if they had day passes. So it probably wouldn't have worked for me, but I'm happy for you.
We got a treatment on our anniversary day. We famously went out there for our anniversary, and we got a spa treatment that first day. And I have to say, I'm not a big massage guy these days. They don't do me very well.
I'm kind of on that,
Dude.
that same wave right now.
I don't know this lady's name. She absolutely worked me out. She asked if I had any problem areas. Told her neck back.
How much time you got?
Didn't tell her anything else. Just neck
My
back.
neck. My back.
And she went to town on it. It was one of the best massages I've ever had. And I was so sore at dinner that night that I was like, we have to leave the restaurant.
You went deep tissue on him?
Deep tish, dog. She asked if
Okay.
I could handle deep tish. I said absolutely. They
Hang
used to
on.
call me deep tish pizza.
Really?
I didn't say that.
You were born and raised in Tishomingo,
I think I'm a
Oklahoma.
Swedish boy now.
I thought about doing the rock one because it was the same price, but then Sally's like, I think they just rub rocks on you.
Wait, so
And I was
Dwayne,
like-
Dwayne Johnson gives you a massage. Like, how expensive is that?
I didn't even think about that.
He would probably do it for the right price.
Probably would.
And it's probably,
He's probably got strong ass hands.
you know, he does.
Yeah, and so instead of just going to the spa the one day, Sally and I just did the thing where you just act like you're supposed to be there every day, and we just walked in and said hi to the front desk and kept walking. And then if someone said, "Oh, do you have an appointment today?" I was like, "Oh, we were actually just using the amenities real quick."
No one ever spoke up?
Nah, it was
That's
great.
sick.
It was great, dude. Well, I also had my dude Bennett, who, if you've ever seen the Californians on SNL, you would know that this Bennett guy talked just like them, and it was a very interesting
Bennett?
experience. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
The 405?
And so Yeah, it was an enjoyable time. I did have to watch the Manchester United game yesterday on the way to the airport, which is not ideal. But anytime that you can see the lads lift a trophy to put a cherry on top of your vacation, it's a good time. It's a good time.
So they won the title or whatever?
They won a smaller cup. I'll put it that way. It's called the League Cup.
The two girls won.
David,
grow
it's
up,
inappropriate,
dude.
It's inappropriate.
Just grow up.
It's gross, man. You spend 1 weekend in Vegas and you come back acting like this.
Yeah, baby.
It's crazy.
He's on his perp
Steak,
shit
baby.
again.
It's crazy. But yeah, not a lot to report. To any backers that hit me up, thank you for your suggestions. I got a poke burrito at a place called Bear Flag that a lot of people were telling me to go to. Pretty good. I also got a fish burrito from a place that you guys are familiar with. We've been to the Encinitas location numerous times called the Taco Stand. There seems to be a new one in Laguna.
Dude, that's hashtag Chad's favorite place.
Yeah, he knows what it's called too.
He knows what it's called.
He knows that
he
menu
knows
like
exactly what to order.
Like the back of his hand, man.
Yeah, he always remembers. He always does. Yeah, overall, very enjoyable time.
You just reminded me. I had the worst breakfast burrito I've ever had yesterday at the Moe's in the Vegas airport. Don't be fooled by that short line, or be fooled by it.
How many Sprites
It's
you go with?
terrible.
How many Sprites you hit?
I did 0 Sprites. I went coffee. Even their coffee was bad. That burrito was bad. Like I ate a few bites. I was like, I don't need this.
I don't know if I
deal
trust
with it.
breakfast burritos that often.
You shouldn't at the airport.
Yeah, I think the airport is one of the places that I would say no.
It was not good. But you reminded me, I did some seafood enchiladas. I did shrimp and crab enchiladas at Javier's in the Aria Hotel,
Wow.
which
Wow.
probably my favorite meal. Great spot.
Damn.
I don't think it has any relation to the Dallas Javier's. That was kind of a source of controversy because it's more of a Tex-Mex menu, but it's like you can get really good seafood Tex-Mex.
Javier's fucks. The one in DFW.
Both of them do at this point. So
You've never taken me there.
we don't go to Dallas that often together.
Hey, man.
You should take him.
All right, we'll do it on our
You should-
way
you
out.
Why
should
don't you
take
ever
it,
take
David.
me anywhere, dude?
We'll go up northbound 35 way before we go out to Monahans.
That's a long road trip, man.
Yeah.
That's a very far detour for some Mexican food.
What about the cigars?
And the cigars. You can get cigars a lot of places, though, believe it or not.
Oh, weird move or no? I showered before going to bed every night
No.
just to get rid of the smoke.
No, I told Brett this, dude. Every time I've been in a hotel room in Vegas, it smells like cigarettes. And I know it's because you can smoke in casinos, but there's something about that city that's just generally gross.
One of my favorite things about Vegas is the subtle smell of cigarette smoke everywhere you go.
I hate
love
it.
It
Absolutely
reminds
hate it.
If
I don't do well with
if I
it,
catch a
as you
whiff
can
of
tell.
cigarette smoke, even no matter where I am, it reminds me of Vegas. Like brings me back to a casino, and
Hate
it
it.
makes me happy.
Hate it. That's disgusting.
How much
Terrible place.
would they lose a lot of money if they got outlawed smoking in casinos?
Probably not.
No.
Bars didn't.
I would spend more time in them, honestly.
I got bars.
Why don't you share a couple?
No.
Okay.
I will not do
Not
that.
publicly, dude. Don't do that to him here.
I don't even have a beat to do it over. You're just going to fucking sit there.
I'm sorry.
Was that Khalees milkshake?
Terrible beat.
I don't know. I don't know. I can play Wipeout. But I won't.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I can, but I'm not going to.
The other day, yesterday, I went on an app. I was going to watch something. And when I was going to watch something, I went to go log in, and it said I couldn't log in because I no longer had an account. And I was like, wait, what happened to this account? And then I realized it was because I had a subscription that I no longer wanted. And I had a company just roll right in, and they canceled that subscription for me. And that's why I didn't have an account. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm sharing my wife's account. I'm going to use her login. And of course, I'm talking about our friends over at Rocket Money. If you have some unnecessary subscriptions, maybe you have some recurring charges, they'll hit you up and be like, yo, dog, you still trying to do this?
Did they say that?
They don't say it. They say it in a much more professional way.
Okay.
Yeah, much more professional way.
Listen up.
They're very professional over
Listen
there.
up, player.
Yeah. They holler at you.
We found something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a huge fan of Rocket Money. If there's one thing I like, it's a little bit of transparency when it comes to how I'm spending. So if you don't know how much your subscriptions cost, like most Americans, they think they spend around $80 a month on subscriptions when the actual number is closer to $200 a month, Dylan. That's pretty loco.
Yeah. I recently had to like switch all of my accounts over to one credit card. And so I took an inventory of everything that I was spending. And it might shock you. It was much more than I expected.
Rocket Money takes all your financial information and just kind of puts it all in a very digestible situation. Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Over 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about, like streaming services you bought just so you could watch one show, or a free trial that you never used, and they will quickly and easily identify your subscriptions for you so that you can stop paying for the ones that you don't want anymore. You simply find the subscription you don't want, you press cancel, and they will cancel it for you. No long hold times or customer service or tedious emailing back and forth. Rocket Money makes canceling subscriptions as easy as a click of a button. Over 3 million people use it. Why aren't you? On average, they save over $720 a year. It's a lot of money, David. $720?
Very helpful.
Got to be kidding me. Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/circling. That's rocketmoney.com/circling. rocketmoney.com/circling. Mexico.
Love Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
I also love that they too have a president who's not afraid to be very, very online. I guess our current president isn't as online as the previous, but this headline grabbed my attention. Mexican president posts photo of mythical Woodland spirit on Twitter.
Fuck
Dude,
yes.
like the Houston Woodlands?
I love this.
Oh, yeah, dude. My boy went to Woodlands. He was fucking sick.
Really?
We took a couple guys. From
Yeah,
there. Some
dude.
good
Like,
dudes.
yeah, dude.
They're all right.
He's scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's kind of new money out there, but still good dudes.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude. Those dudes are frat.
President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador did not seem to be joking when he posted the photo of an Aluxe, or Alux, a mischievous woodland spirit in Mayan folklore. Probably not getting the pronunciation right, and I apologize to our friends. But Randy, if you may,
Dude,
what the fuck is that?
low key, I think that might be.
The eyes, man.
I think that might be a mythological woodland spirit, similar to an elf. For being honest,
Or a monkey?
It looks like something, but it does not resemble an elf at all, however.
kind of looks
No,
like
you're thinking of elf in like a way that's like
It looks like
Lord of the Ringsy.
It looks more like Buddy the elf.
This doesn't
is-
look like an elf to me. This looks like a very like lanky creature.
This looks like a ghost.
I'm looking at that. Is that like that looks like a knee to me sticking out that
Yeah.
left side underneath? Like
That's
this
a
thing's
knee
lanky.
sticking out. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not elf-like at all.
It looks like it put on a wig to like disguise itself, but it just did a terrible job with a stupid ass like white
It
wig.
kind of looks like the Predator.
Well, do you want to know a little bit of history on the Alux?
Yeah, I would love to.
Or you could just call it the Alex.
Yeah, let's just call it Alex, dude.
Just
What's up,
man?
Alex?
Hey, what's up? I'm up here in this tree, just fucking hanging out. Hey, conceived of being small, only about knee high, in an appearance resembling miniature, traditionally dressed Mayan people. Tradition holds that the Aluxob are generally invisible, but are able to assume physical form for purposes of communicating with and frightening humans as well as to congregate. So they're it's from what I've read, their existence is basically just to like fuck with us. I haven't seen much. I don't know if they're dangerous, but like they like to pull tricks,
Damn.
pull pranks, real pranks.
We should start calling these things Randys instead.
I wish he had taken the photo himself instead of posting from someone else, because you don't know how it's been manipulated.
It kind of makes
Changed
me.
hands a couple times.
What are you saying? Old people like they might be posting not legit shit to the internet once in a while?
That never
Man,
happens.
He probably pulled this from Facebook.
If they post it, like they know it's legit.
You think like his kids like text him like, "Hey, can you take that post down?"
That
Like
shit's
that?
embarrassing, Dad.
Yeah, that's
Come on,
not
man.
what you think it is.
Come on, player.
No, his tweet. He posted two photos side by side. One, the one that Randy has up on the screen, and another is a rock formation with some carved out what I believe is an alux. But he says I shared two photos. This is from Translate. I shared two photos of our supervision of the Mayan train works. One taken by an engineer 3 days ago, apparently from an alux. Another by Diego Prieto of a splendid pre-Hispanic sculpture in Ekbalam. Everything is mystical.
Like the rapper? He's canceled, by the way.
Yeah, very much so.
We canceled
Multiple
him.
times over.
Is he in jail?
Don't know. Probably.
Okay, question.
Wouldn't mind seeing Sleepy Joe post some mythical creatures every now and then.
Honestly,
Would love it. Actually,
you're not wrong, Dave. I think all presidents everywhere should post random shit they get sent or see in their backyard themselves.
If you Google this word
Yeah.
and
Alex.
look at the images, it looks nothing. All of these little creatures look nothing like what I'm seeing in this picture. So looking at this picture, why would one go straight to this mythological creature?
I don't know.
It just looks more like a ghost in a tree to me than
Because he's old.
you know what I mean?
How old is he?
Look at the shit.
I don't
Pull it
know.
up. Like it's,
I mean, he is old. You're
Are they
right.
electing old dudes like us? What's their deal? He's 69 years old.
Nice.
nice.
Cool. Cool, man.
It's not that funny, really.
Yeah, dude. We have a really immature studio audience today.
It is. If you really want to, I don't know if this has been doctored. It probably has. But looking at it, you can see in this photo, you can see its little, scary little demon hand on the tree. You can see, almost like his left knee kind of,
Yeah.
bent up. And then he's got the White Walker hair going.
Yeah. Like white, like long white hair.
And then the demon eyes.
Low key kind of drippy hair, though.
Good flow. I mean, straight up. Not sure I'd be taking a photo of this. This thing does not look happy.
You wouldn't pull your phone out if you saw this thing staring at you in the tree, Dave?
I honestly, if I saw this, I would run.
I would take a pic. Then I would run.
How are you not going to hit him with the flash?
I mean, there was light on this thing in order to get the eyes to glow like that, right?
It must have been.
Maybe it was like headlights from a vehicle.
Maybe it's one headlight from the wallflowers. Do You Know It? A game show podcast. Hit songs from 1998.
Do they have spider monkeys in that part of Mexico? Because you could if you told me this was a tree dwelling monkey of some sort, I would be like, oh, okay,
Yeah, if
that
I
makes
had to
sense.
guess, this is probably a monkey.
Right?
Yeah. I'm going to say that this is just a primate.
Monkeys don't have long white hair.
I told you it's trying to wear a wig to throw people off the scent.
So your theory, let me get this straight, just
Yeah.
backing up a bit,
Yep.
Let's suss it out.
is that it's a monkey with a white wig on.
Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps. But I can't prove that you're wrong.
You can't.
Maybe somebody put the wig on the monkey in an attempt for humor.
Maybe someone didn't cut the wig before throwing it away and it got stuck around the monkey's head.
Or it could be like your merkin that you left in Mexico.
That was a fedora.
Oh, okay.
Never owned a fedora.
What about the other
No, it's the
thing?
one that you got in Italy.
It's a Panama hat.
No, you have to buy those in Panama.
And that
you got
hat's
yours
dope.
in Italy. What is the word fedora Italian?
Fedora.
Fedora.
Fedora. Why does that matter? Oh, because that's where I got it.
Famously.
Is it an Italian word?
I'm typing in Fedora Wiki and a bunch of nerd shit's coming up.
Could be South American.
My lady. Bunch of nerd
Bunch
shit.
of fucking Linux.
My hat was so fucking sick,
Programming
and you guys
shit.
are mad Joe.
Dude, he was gifted that fedora from Jason Mraz.
Dude, are you ready for this? Are you ready for me to drop some knowledge on you?
Sure.
Dude, the term fedora was in use as early as 1891. Its popularity soared and eventually it eclipsed a similar looking Homburg.
Dude, look up Panama hat. Google Panama hat and
No,
tell me
player.
that's not exactly what I had.
No, I'm too deep.
Oh,
Well, I have bad news for a lot of people out there. I just control F the word Italy on the Wikipedia page for fedoras. Nowhere to be found.
let's fucking go.
Nowhere to be found.
Let's ride.
That doesn't mean it's not a
Yeah,
fedora.
it does. Yeah, it does, Dave. You don't know shit, man. You don't know shit.
Something took over a morning of mine while I was on vacation. I don't know how it happened, and I suddenly started realizing that it was much more widespread than it was than I realized. Are you guys familiar with the Murdaughs?
Dude, I started watching it.
My mom has been keeping me up
Dude.
to date. My mom is really into this.
Okay, so I was just bored. We had some time to kill, and I was just sitting in bed in our hotel room, relaxing. And I saw some tweet that said that this guy had just taken the stand. And I was like, well, interesting. Normally you don't see accused murderers taking the stand in such a public forum. So I decided to watch a little bit. And as I kept watching, I couldn't stop but start Googling everything. I started reading everything about this whole case. Did we sleep on this, or are we just like losers? Or is it just getting popular because it's on both Netflix and HBO at once?
I had never heard a whisper of this story until the show came out. I didn't know anything about it.
I knew about it, but it was kind of dark. I was
It's
like,
so dark.
I just was like, I was like, at the time, I was like, I don't know, man, this is sad. This is wild, but this is really sad. I don't really want to deal with it.
I'm 1.5 episodes in.
Oh, it's dark.
Where are you watching it on?
Nettie? Is it Nettie, right?
Well, they have an HBO one out too, apparently.
Oh, really?
And I was told to not watch
Oh.
both of them
It's
because
like-
they're similar.
It's
But
like number 1 or 2 on Netflix right now.
Hey,
so
I'll
that's why
I'll make a
in.
deal with y'all if you want to talk about it. I'll watch the HBO one because I'm that kind of guy. I'll watch some HBO if you want me to.
I don't
I'm a
know what
good
deal you're
friend.
trying to like. Why? What?
We have a lot of appointment television right now.
Like
Actually,
what?
I'm
Like
caught
what?
up on Full Swing.
What's so appointment right now? Because I'm drowning in shitty shows.
We were watching Full Swing for Too Much Dip. So we had that, and of course we have Love Island, which takes up a lot of time.
Weren't you calling it full
I-
swing whenever Paulina came on the screen?
I was.
That's what we call it in the rundown.
She's
actually.
very beautiful to me.
That's kind of funny.
What else are you watching? I feel like I'm like I don't have anything good right now. But I'm not on that Last of Us grind.
Last night's Last of Us left a little bit to be desired. I'll just tell
We're
you.
also watching Shrinking, which is pretty good.
I can't
Oh.
watch that.
Why?
Shout out
Catch me
micro
not watching
penises.
that
Why?
because it's about a dude whose wife dies,
That's true.
and I can't operate under those conditions.
Aw, that's sweet.
But apparently I can watch Murdaugh, but I think that guy murdered his wife because he's a bad person.
Well, don't give away too much, man.
I'm not giving away too much, but it's a very public trial where
But I
he's on
haven't read up-
trial
I haven't read- I
for
haven't read up
murdering
on
his
it.
wife.
All right.
I'm just surprised that we missed. Like, I can't believe that this big trial went so unnoticed by washed media for
And-
so long.
I'm gonna talk a little ignorantly, something I don't do very often. But can you tell me the reason this is getting so much buzz? It's a very prominent family, right?
Correct.
Very prominent like a lot of lawyers in the family. Maybe
Correct.
Is there some political influence
It's-
as well?
Yeah,
Sure.
like the father is like 3rd generation, like the lawyer in town. Like according to a guy in the show, like they pretty much are the law in the town. That family.
Like Judge Dredd.
They have ties with law enforcement, and I'm unfamiliar with the story of Judge Dredd.
He was the law.
Okay. Then yes.
Apparently, Randy's also a fan. Well, I want to watch. I'm interested now. You're right. My mom. Every time I talk to my mom, she always says, "Have you been watching?" I'm like,
Watching
not
Murdaughs.
really, but tell me.
I don't have a take on it because I don't feel like I can formulate one until I have a full like idea of what's going on. But like, it feels like this dude murdered numerous people. I'm just putting it out there.
The son's a total shithead, man.
Just putting it out there.
Paul Murdaugh.
I can only speak to what I've read, Dylan, and that he got in a boating accident at a high speed while drunk.
Yeah, and
Might have killed someone.
Somebody died. Spoiler.
Might have killed someone.
Spoiler. R.I.P. Mallory is her name. Yeah, I'm gonna dig in, man.
What about you? Are you gonna dig in?
I'm skewing HBO if I'm going to watch. I'm skewing
Just fucking
HBO.
trying to ride my
One
wave.
on Nettie is doing serious numbers.
I want to know from people who have watched both. I'm sure we have some backers out there who fire fested this. I want to know which one to watch. So please hit us up.
Okay.
Please hit us up. Maybe we'll do a poll because I was told to not watch both though because they're pretty much the same content.
Okay.
Just putting that out there for I'm usually an only murders in the building kind of guy, not Murdaughs.
It's Murdaugh.
That was mine. I did that.
Oh, you did? I saw it on
he's been
Twitter.
doing it
I
a
saw it
lot
on
lately.
Twitter a few days ago.
Okay. Well, can't you just let the guy have a funny joke?
Yeah.
Forgot who it was.
Okay, you cannot give him credit.
Credit to that
Twitter
person
account?
though.
Dude, give credit to At Will to Freeze.
Nah.
Did you went like low key a little bit viral this weekend, didn't you? Did I see something? Did I see a little blip on the radar from the old D Shivery account?
I got a mid 3-fig likes, but it wasn't
okay.
like it wasn't.
Okay, so you didn't like do numbers.
Yeah, it was
You didn't
talking
go
about Brett
micro.
owning property in West Texas.
Oh, I was talking about a different tweet. I was talking about a tweet of a gentleman standing behind a podium who had the same hair as Martin from the scene of Frasier where Martin sits next to the fire and his hair starts dripping down his face.
You're talking Dom Capers.
Yeah, the
No.
Dom.
Dude,
Why
why would you put capers in Dom?
Dude. Bomb capers, what I call them.
Do you guys like capers?
I do it. I
Yeah.
do with piccata. Yeah.
Dude, Dave, I think
You know what?
I don't want to speak too soon, but I think you might be starting a trend.
I got 1,300
Chicken
likes on it.
piccata.
Dude, I think it might be chicken piccata summer.
I got 1,300 likes on it.
Dylan, just stop. Will's got an announcement.
Dude, Sal and I were talking, and Dave famously ordered chicken piccata recently, and ever since it's been sounding really good. I'm a little worried that chicken piccata summer is going to be in full effect.
Are you just tapping in saying it might be a chicken piccata summer? Okay.
Like, Randy, do you have you seem to have some thoughts on chicken piccata?
I just didn't know it was chicken piccata summer.
I know.
I didn't
I
know
know.
that we were going to get that announcement today.
Dude, it's a bad summer to be a caper because you getting eaten this summer. Dylan, when's the last time you had chicken piccata?
I'm not sure if I've ever had chicken piccata.
All right, well, we got to get you up to speed, my man.
Okay. I'll try it, man. Didn't have shrooms in it, does it?
Which kind?
The kind that you
Yes.
can buy at HEB.
No.
Okay.
No mushrooms.
Why are you so scared of mushrooms?
Some
dog?
people are averse to capers. I'm not.
Have you ever had a caper berry? Are you familiar with that?
No.
Let me show you a picture of it. They're very good, but they're very flavorful, Dave. I'm going to blow your little mind off right now. Look at that.
Holy shit, dude. My mind's gone. You just blew it
Dude,
off.
right? Right? Look at those little tiny things inside of it. Little seedy things.
Wait, do you eat those?
You eat the whole thing, dude. Google caperberry if you're sitting at your desk right now, just bored as fuck, wondering what you're supposed to do for the rest of the day.
I'm probably
Dylan,
not.
do you want a little refresher on what chicken piccata is?
Yeah.
Well, off the dome, I'll just say it's a pan-fried chicken in a piccata sauce, which is a combo of butter, oil, fresh lemon juice, and capers. It's very simple, and I have
Sounds
to say,
delicious.
one of the best things I've ever got at Sammy's. I got it recently and loved it.
It sounds delicious.
Chicken piccata summer, dude. Make the t-shirts.
We're not going to do that.
Randy.
Slop up these piccatas, dude. Sloppy piccatas for the boys.
No,
Right.
no. No sloppy piccata. Love TV.
Athletic Greens. Our next partner has a product that we use literally every day. I started taking AG1 because I had mad issues going on, guys.
What's going
Like
on?
we had an intern who diagnosed me. She thinks I'm anemic.
Facts?
I'm not though. Well, it might be, but I'm not. No, but energy, gut health, immune system, things like that. We're living in a weird time. People are getting sick. You're always a little hey, what's that cough all about over there? What's this person doing? But I don't have to worry as much because I take AG1. I never really liked taking pills in my entire life. Not something I always wanted to do. But when you can take all these supplements all in one pill, it just makes it easy. Or sorry, one scoop. With one just delicious scoop of AG1, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help start your day right. The special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, aging, all the things.
Shocking thing. Less than 1 gram of sugar, no GMOs, no nasty chemicals or artificial anything, while still tasting good. I do it. I start every morning with it, as we all do.
Dare I
I'm
say it
becoming,
tastes
like,
tropical?
I love this stuff. It does taste good.
I'll blend it into a smoothie sometimes.
But more importantly, it makes me feel great.
It's a small
jumpstart-
micro habit with big benefits.
Jumpstart to my day.
It's the one thing you can do every single day to take great care of yourself. Your subscription comes with a year's supply of vitamin D, which is so important to add into these colder months. Go make it happen. You're not getting enough sunlight? Do a little vitamin D drop on the tongue.
Mm.
I like to do it in the mirror so I can see exactly how much I'm getting on that tongue.
Sometimes I miss. I'm not very good at dropping.
A little dribble.
Yeah, it's like on my lip. What an
Damn.
idiot.
Call you double dribble.
Yeah.
What?
No one's calling him that.
Either way, this is recommended by professional athletes and us, even health experts like Tim Ferriss and Michael Gervais. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a bunch of different pills or supplements to look out for your health. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/circling. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/circling to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Saw something controversial on the timeline, boys.
I've
Was
seen
this
this
about Tommy Fury?
Tommy!
I've seen
Dude,
this young lady's picture on the TL so many times. I've never really paid attention to what I was looking at.
yeah, I don't even know who she is.
Yeah, shout out Tommy Fury though.
I'm not kidding. We got home from the airport yesterday. I was worried about getting to the airport before the Manchester United game was over, before our flight, and all Sally cared about was getting home as fast as possible so she could see Tommy Fury fight Jake Paul, which is not something I envisioned happening in my life.
Of
You know,
course.
Sally's a sneaky boxing fan. Loves Canelo.
She does love Canelo.
Dave, he was on Love Island.
Right.
That's why she's a Tommy Fury fan.
I may have to go back and watch this season, or at least a condensed version of it.
I'm not proud of it, is what I'm about to say, but I have watched his season twice.
Wow.
It's a good season?
It was the season that really got us in, and then we were really bored. I forget why we were bored, but we were bored, so we restarted at one time and watched up until Casa Amor again.
So he and Tyson are half brothers, is that correct?
Yes.
I believe so.
I don't know which parent is the shared parent, though. Sally asked me yesterday. I didn't
Because
know.
they look nothing alike, obviously.
Well,
Tommy's
yeah.
much more handsome lad.
He is.
But Tyson's also significantly better.
Their physiques could not be more different.
Right.
Yeah, one looks like a physical specimen, and the other one just looks like a normal dude who just eats punches.
Wow.
Just extremely light on his very, very large feet. Shockingly fast for that size.
Very cool.
That's not what we were talking about, though.
No.
We're talking about tweets.
We're talking about the tweets.
I haven't seen this.
Dylan, do you know who this person is?
No,
Oh.
she's been on my TL so many times. I've seen this image so many times, but I haven't really paid attention to why it's been getting so much play. And now that I've read it, I understand.
Is the reason that you've taken note of seeing her so many times is because she's kind of bad?
She's kind of bad. That's
She's
true.
a little bit bad.
She's kind of a cutie.
So she says in her story, or whatever she posted this to at 3:57 p.m., she said, I heard on this podcast once and it's stuck with me ever since. Really a question about where do your priorities lie and what do you make time for? I've taken it to heart ever since, and unless I absolutely can't, I always try to pick up people from the airport.
Okay.
This has started a dialogue
for you.
on the Twitter machine, the Elon machine, about whether or not it's acceptable or whether or not it should be expected that your friends pick you up from the airport or whether or not you should take an Uber. Where do y'all stand on this?
This has never crossed my mind to pick up just a friend from the airport, unless they ask me to and they actually need help. Nor have I ever been like, I wonder if Will or Dave can just scoop me from the airport. It's weird. Significant other, totally different story, obviously. This is weird.
The game has changed with, you guys familiar with this ride share applications for your phone?
But it's becoming more of a beating to ride share out of airports these days.
It really has.
What's the deal?
Well, initially they wouldn't let them in because Austin had the problem with not permitting them, and then they wouldn't let them in the airport. Some I think it's mostly been rectified. I don't know, through the billions and billions spent from Uber to lobby, but I think it's much easier just to take a taxi. We took a taxi from Vegas, from the Aria to the McCarran or whatever, and I gotta say that's 10 minutes away. It's so conveniently close. It's a lot different doing that than picking somebody up from DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. If you're on one side of the Metroplex, it can be an over an hour drive. So don't fuck with that.
I had a roommate. If you drive pretty much, I feel like anywhere, the airport in Austin from anywhere is 20 to 25 minutes. Most places in Austin. If you live where everyone we know lives.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not great. You're still taking an hour out of your day to go get your dick kicked in at Austin Bergstrom Airport and do that. I had a roommate when I first moved here, and he would always ask, do you want to ride to the airport? Do you need me to pick you up from the airport? And I was like, man, this is really nice of him to do this. And then I started to realize, I was like, is he only doing this so that I have to now start picking him up from the airport? And I did. I started bringing him to the airport and picking him up all the time. But I also had a awesome ride to and from the airport every time. And I got caught in this cycle, and I was like, you know what? This relationship is actually kind of nice, except for the days when he has a 6 a.m. flight or something.
I would feel really guilty asking a friend to pick me up from the airport.
That's the thing. I think he circumvented it by asking me if he could drive me. It's a nice favor, and suddenly we got caught in this web.
But you said yes.
I know.
Which is also wild to me.
But I was kind of, I kind of felt like if...
And there's the big fat IOU just hanging out there.
Yeah. But now it's I could never ask a friend to do this at this point, mainly because if somebody asked me to do this, I would be so insulted. I'd be like, man, they think I have nothing to do today.
On the other hand, if somebody asked me to do this, I would be like, oh, they think enough of me as like a friend to like ask me this pretty big favor, and I would feel kind of special. And I would do it, but I would never ask them to do it back in return.
But now I'm starting to wonder, like, am I at the age now where I don't have any like close friends that would actually willingly do this for me? Randy would do this
right
for
here.
J-Bone, no questions asked. I know he
sitting
has
right
done it for
here.
J-Bone. I know he has done it for J-Bone.
No, I didn't do it.
Oh,
J-Bone.
you scumbag.
J-Bone did it for me when I was so hungover after that bachelor party. He drove me and my car home.
Oh, God.
that's
So
right.
he Ubered to
That's
the
right.
airport and then drove you and your car home?
Him and his fiance were coming back from a camping trip and it was on the way, and she dropped him off so that he could do it. So it was just a great stars aligning for me. I do have a question about this.
Yeah.
What if it's a friend coming into town?
No, that if it's a friend coming into town, you should try to pick them up from the airport if possible.
Agree.
But if they have to Uber, it's not the worst case scenario. But if possible, you should try to get them. I think if your friend's coming in, especially to visit you, you need to make sure that you're either picking them up with the one time or dropping them off. You have to do one or the other.
Oh, I think
two
you
is
do both.
two is expected, but you have to do at least one.
Yeah, if a friend's coming in town to see you, and especially if they're staying with you, that's an auto pickup situation.
Yes.
Got to.
Auto.
Got to.
Auto.
But if they live in the city and they're just like they're out of town for a guy's trip or whatever, and they're coming back, like no.
All right. Bay's going to the airport, 7 a.m. Her flight, let's say you have to leave for the airport at 7 a.m. So you can make it. It's not
Yeah.
rush hour traffic. You don't have like that card to play. Like, are you taking her every time or are you making her Uber? Is there a split percentage?
I'm offering for sure. And like I'd be very happy to do it, but most of the time I think she would say like, no, I'm just gonna she usually like parks in like not the close up parking, but the one behind it. She usually parks there.
See,
So she has her car at the airport.
I feel like I'm old now because we're officially car at the airport people.
Yeah.
We park at one of those like places that has covered parking because we're just old people.
You know, it's about the same price as just, or maybe a little bit cheaper than doing like the blue lot at the airport, which is not the closest one, but the one right behind it. It's like $17 a day, which is, I mean, if it's a 2 or 3 day trip, it's not bad. If it's a 6-day trip, yeah, it adds up.
Oh, it definitely starts to add up to the point where an Uber's cheaper. But like, if you just do a couple days, it's cheaper. It's
Yeah.
much cheaper
It's not bad at all.
to do a parking there.
If you're doing a 2 or 3 day trip, just park at the airport at this point.
Yeah, I normally have to Uber to the airport. I don't. If it's Alyssa and I going on a trip, we'll drive and park in the garage, and then inevitably not remember where we're parked, and
You don't take a picture?
Gotta take a pic, dude.
you got to take a pic.
Take a pic of the car and then take a picture of your hotel room number. Just in
I
case.
did that.
This
Just in case.
this young lady is very generous with her time.
This is something only single people do, right?
I don't know.
If you have kids, that really complicates it.
I
Nap
feel like
time, you can't get out.
if you're single, you're allowed to expect your friends to have enough free time to do this. If you're in a relationship, you can't expect anyone to do it besides your partner. And if you're like married with kids, then like you're just driving everywhere. I don't think anyone in life likes me enough to pick me up or drop me off at the airport at this point besides Sally. And I don't even know if she likes me enough to do that.
Ooh, and a lot of it might depend on the trip or where they're coming from, because
Oh, bachelor
get
party?
some
Like,
good
fuck you.
stories. Like, yeah, dude, tell me about it. Give me the deets. You're probably still drunk. You're crazy, dude.
I don't know. Sally picked me up from my brother-in-law's bachelor party, and I think she regretted doing that
Why?
because I think we were really annoying. I
Oh.
take on a really douchey tone when I hang out with my brother-in-law too much.
That happens around him.
Why?
I think with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, he and I might start to interact in a different way than Sally likes. So it's usually a couple days before she makes me stop hanging out with him.
Brittany and I left at dinner one time with Drew and Lily. And I was just on, we were just vibing and I was absolutely on one. And we left and she was like, who are you?
He makes me turn into a different person,
I
and
was
it's
like-
the best.
It's like, it's the Drew factor. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He
you got to
brings
be
it out of
careful.
me.
You got to be careful.
But it's so fun at
Dude,
the same time.
okay, Dave, here's something. Drew actually came up. My brother-in-law Drew came up the other day because a guy in the cold tell me about this spa interaction.
Love this. Okay.
It's a good intro.
I go in the cold plunge, and the cold plunge is something that I'm not an expert at, but I think I'm decent. And I'm not timing myself because I didn't have my phone with me. And I get out of the cold plunge and I start to get in the hot tub to just warm up a little bit. And then I start toweling myself off. And this very nice gentleman goes, pretty good work in that cold plunge. He's like, you did like over a minute there. And I was like, oh, thank you. I don't really know
Should've
how
seen us
long
in
I did,
Cabo.
whatever.
That's numbers.
Well, one, like I was like, okay, you were clearly watching me in the cold plunge. Two, like, do you guys, when you go in the cold plunge, do you try to go as long as you can? Or do you have like a number you're trying to hit?
No. 3 minutes is I get out. After that, I'm like, I don't want to push it. Because most of the time when I'm doing it, and this is going to screw me because it's getting warmer, is in the Lifetime outdoor pool during the winter. They let you, like, people go out there and do it. So sometimes you're out there like alone, and sometimes you're out there alone in the dark doing it. And Alyssa hates that I do it because she's like, what if something happens? And I'm like, you know what? She's got a good point.
I
So
mean,
3
yeah.
minutes, I'm getting out.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, you're not supposed to do over like 3.
3, I think, yeah. Dude on Dylan's wedding trip did like 9. Shout out to Dan.
I think after a while, you just go.
I was
numb,
told
right?
after 3 minutes, the benefits just go away. Like,
Oh.
they're like at that point, you're just supposed to do 3. Like,
You're
just do the 3.
You're just proving it to yourself, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got pretty good this trip. I
It's
really want
tough,
a cold
man.
plunge, dude. I've been sending Brett cold plunge sponsors left and right, trying to get us a hookup.
Oh,
He's so sick.
It's just not
you
working.
know what I was sent recently?
What?
On the opposite end of the spectrum? An infrared sauna blanket that zips up and wraps around like from your shoulders
Dude,
down.
I think I have one of those.
Really?
I think Sally was gifted one from someone who like got a new one, and I think it's been sitting in her car for like 3 months.
You should try it out.
Maybe I'll get it out tonight and let it rip.
Imagine cleaning that thing out.
It sounds very gross.
Gross.
Like, I don't know what you do.
It's so steamy in there, dog.
I know.
Just funky.
I don't know if I'm into it. What's up with those masks that everyone's wearing?
The red light, it's also infrared. Yeah, those are apparently pretty bomb.
What does it do?
Stimulates, it's for anti-aging on your face. Also, they make hats. I do know about this. Never tried it, but they make an infrared hat that you wear, like dudes are supposed to wear for like 15 minutes a night. And the laser beams do it.
Freaking laser beams.
They stimulate the follicle for hair growth.
Damn.
Can I ask a very disrespectful question
Please.
to the infrared community? This
Yeah.
isn't like those teeth whiteners that like Scott Disick was like putting in his mouth and trying to sell on Instagram, right?
I think that's a different light.
It's a different color.
But like in terms of like actually working, like does it actually, is it proven to work? Like
Yeah.
the infrared stuff?
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
not experiencing the infrared
No,
part.
it definitely does. That's why they have now like infrared saunas.
Do those teeth whiteners not work?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I always got the drift that like anything Scott Disick was trying to sell me was kind of mid.
That's fair.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I would
love
love to have
Disick.
him in my Dangerous Nights crew. Like if I could go to Vegas with like one crew, it'd probably be Disick's crew.
he's a
just be you
first
and him.
rounder. First round pick for the Dangerous Nights.
Should we do a Dangerous Nights draft?
Maybe.
As he just stares
Dude,
in the
let's
mirror.
do a
and punches
Dangerous
it.
Nights draft.
Have we not? We've done that.
No,
No.
we're doing one soon now
have
because
to.
now I want to. We have to just do famous people for a Dangerous Nights crew.
That's sick.
Mm.
Oh man, yeah, pencil that in, Randy. Write that down.
Live from the cold plunge. Here's our Dangerous Nights draft.
Yeah, should we make it so you have to get in the cold plunge for your pick?
Yes. Fun show.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
See this Wuhan news?
New virus dropped?
Nah,
The lab leak.
she leaking.
Okay.
I was told that was just a deranged theory, but
Hey man, I think there's been a lot of deranged theories in the last few years.
bro, you're so deranged.
I see West Texas is trending on Twitter. I wonder if this is about Brett.
Probably about the severe storms.
Oh, yeah. That makes more sense, doesn't it?
Fuck. So it's not about Brett famously owning a property out there.
His land could sure use some rain, though.
It's going to need a lot of it, as it is desert.
Oh, man.
Do you guys think about the way to spell desert versus dessert every time?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You do the 2 S's because you want 2 desserts and not 2 deserts.
That's not how I think of it. but
That's the only way I
it
can
works.
think of it. That's the
Depends
only
on
way
if I'm optimized at that time.
How'd that cappuccino go down for you, player?
It's so good.
Yeah.
It lights me up, though.
You about to light up that bathroom?
No, not like
Ah,
that.
okay.
It's just
I got to get a tinky off like right now.
all right.
Yeah, I
Let's
do
do it.
too. I'll let you go.
Bye.
Bye.